Good evening. Philip Beard, Pat Perkle, Darren Perkins, Beth Lancaster, Bruce Fricks. My name's Ben Haynes. Important virtues of politicians are faithfulness, humility, and accountability. Furthermore, they should be authentic and a role model. Integrity is defined by Webster's dictionary as the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. Integrity is important for politicians because they are chosen, appointed, or elected to serve society. To be able to serve, politicians are given power to make, execute, and control policy. They have the power to influence something or someone. There is, however, a risk that politicians will not use this power to serve society. Aristotle said that because rulers have power, they will be tempted to use it for personal gain. It is important that politicians withstand this temptation, and that requires integrity. Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Furthermore, integrity is not just about why a politician acts in a certain way, but also about who the politician is. Questions about a person's integrity cast doubt not only on their intentions, but also on the source of those intentions, the person's character. So integrity is about having the right ethical virtues that become visible in a pattern of behavior. C.S. Lewis said, "Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching." Unfortunately, all of you, the entire world, was watching last week, and you did nothing. Your silence is heartbreaking and maddening at the same time. You have sat there in silence, doing and saying nothing. The fact that it took 4 days to place this man on leave is bad enough. Then to let him resign on the 5th day. Truthfully, you should have never been at this point because he should have been fired on the 2nd day. Or better yet, he should have been fired when you all first knew about this recording in July of this year. You have sat on your hands with your heads in the sand for over a month while this man was allowed to make decisions about the education and well-being of my children and all the children in this fabulous school system. Shame on each and every one of you at that table. And shame on you, Philip Beard. You have known about this recording and Mr. Hamby's words since they were first uttered by him on the now infamous tape. You were the unidentified voice we hear speaking with Mr. Hamby. You sat there while these vicious and disgusting words flowed from his mouth. It was not a slip of the tongue, a word he said once and then stopped. This was a word that flowed from his mouth as his being, as water leaves Lake Lanier and travels down the Chattahoochee into the Gulf. And what did you do? Nothing. Not one thing. You never told him to stop talking like that or told him to stop using such vile language. You allowed him to use this hate speech. And then you allowed him to continue in his position for another 2 years until this recording was finally released. 2 years. This recording is at least 2 years old. And you not only knew about it, you were a part of the conversation. For 2 years, nothing. And then when the world, and yes, I mean the world, because it was on the front page of the New York Times and also on the front page of the UK Daily Mail, heard about this on Monday, August 20th, 2018, you said that the board should do nothing and that it will all blow over and we will be fine. Well, Philip, let me assure you, this is not over and it will not blow over. Philip, the wind is blowing and it's the winds of change. No longer will I sit here and be complicit with the likes of this. We, the residents and citizens of this community, are better than this. No longer will this be tolerated by you and any other of you board members. It has been 1 week since this tape was released to the media, 1 month since you, the board, knew about the tape, and 2 years since it was recorded. I still have not heard or seen anything from anyone on this board regarding this incident. No statements, no email, no letter sent home with my children, nothing, nada, zilch. What kind of leadership is that? Why have you continued to sit in silence? And the excuse of the lawsuit is just that, an excuse. If you do the right thing, then you have nothing to fear. Doing the right thing costs you absolutely nothing. Stand up, take a stand, do something. Just do or say something. I'm a government employee and I have never liked the phrase, quote, "I pay your salary," when confronted by a citizen that disagrees with something that I've been a part of. Well, today, unfortunately, those words ring true. Because not only do I pay each and every one of your salaries, I allow you to have your job. You are all elected. You are not anointed. You were elected. Remember that, because I know and I will. Leadership is a matter of intelligence, trustworthiness, humanness, courage, and discipline. It is sad to me that that is not what we have on this board. Our school system is great, the best in the state, but not because of you. It's the best because of our fabulous teachers, administrators, school employees, students, and their parents. You all reap the rewards of their hard work and not your own. I'm putting each and every one of you on notice that I will no longer sit back and not be active, participating in my children's school system. You no longer have that luxury. You have violated my trust and the trust of this entire community. Each one of you owes me, my children, all of your employees, and the citizens that elected you an apology. I'm hoping that you find some integrity and do the right thing. Because remember, the world is watching.